guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. All right, so let's talk about the inspection process and what happens after you guys clear the check engine light. All right, there's a lot of different ways to clear the check engine light from your vehicle. It kind of depends on what vehicle you have. For the most part, sometimes depending on what make of the vehicle you can clear the check engine light during doing a couple of processes inside your car. Or you could use an OBD2 scan to clear it, or you could use or you could go to where the battery is, take the negative off the terminal for a couple of minutes, put it back on, and for the most part that should clear and reset your check engine light from your car system. And at that point, you're thinking you could probably take your car to be inspected and pass inspection, since there's no check engine light on your vehicle, on your dash. However, the process, the inspection process, and the whole system, your car's monitoring system for issues in your car that as a result of why the check engine light comes on, is a little bit more complicated than that. All right, so basically when you clear the check engine light, or you reset your car's computer to clear all the error codes, what happens is the car pretty much resets everything. All right, unfortunately, what you have to do at this point is you have to complete a drive cycle so that your car's computer can read all the sensors, monitor sensors in your car completely, so that when you take it to inspection, they can see that all the monitors are complete. If I believe that one monitor can be incomplete and the rest has to be complete. However, if you have more than 2 monitors incomplete, what happens is you fail inspection. And for the most part, if you take it to inspection and you fail inspection because the drive cycle was incomplete, you're still gonna have to pay whatever, the fee for the inspection fee, and then take it back again after completing the drive cycle. All right, so basically this whole inspection process with the check engine light is not as simple as just clearing the check engine light or the error codes, the fault codes from your system. Now, how do you know if the monitor is complete? Normally a drive cycle takes anywhere from 25 miles. You have to drive the car for good 25 miles. Sometimes it'll be as much as 100 miles. It really kind of depends on how you drive your car. How do you know if your drive cycle is complete and all the monitors are complete, or most of the monitors are complete except for one? What you do is you can take an OBD2 scanner, plug it in, and it'll tell you how many monitors are complete and how many incomplete, and it'll literally tell you the monitors that are complete and the monitors that are not complete. Now, if you guys don't have a OBD2 scanner, it's a lot more difficult to figure out yourself whether the monitors are complete or not. All right, so basically in this case, you guys could probably go to an AutoZone or Advanced Auto, one of these places that does free that has an OBD2 scanner for you to use. You can plug it in, it's free, and then you can see how many monitors are complete and how many are incomplete, and then at that point you can decide whether to take your car to get it inspected or not. All right, and also unfortunately, a lot of times, if you guys do have an issue with one of the monitors or the sensors, and you deleted that error code, reset the system, it's not on your dash. However, if you guys are gonna be driving the car for a good 25 to 40 miles to complete the driving cycle, there's a good chance that once the computer gets to that get to that diagnostic of that sensor that's causing your check engine light, there's a good chance that that check engine light in the fault code will get tripped up again. You will see the check engine light on your dash. So in these situations, it's probably best to fix whatever the issue is that's causing the fault code or the check engine light, so that it won't come on again. However, if you guys are stuck in a situation where you know, you might want to try to clear the check engine light, reset all the codes so that there's no codes in the system, and then drive 25-40 miles to see whether you can get it to pass the whole driving cycle without having that check engine light fault code come back. Definitely try that out. All right, so hope this has helped you guys out as far as the inspection is concerned, and check engine light issues, and the whole entire process of the driving cycle, etc., etc. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave a question in the comment section. Leave a comment. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. All right, guys, take care.